What is up, Mystery Root family? So, what are we doing today? Today, we're going to do a little bit of an edit. It's a chop-up video. It's me playing with features of my recording equipment. You remember how I told you the other day, don't let your equipment stop you? I mean, do not let your equipment stop you. You can make it happen. If you guys saw what I'm using to make this studio at the moment, I can tell you I am 100% still using my Pixel 4 XL. It has a pop socket on the back of it that I have extended, hooked over the top of the screen of my wife's computer. Studio audience, you need to be quiet. That's my boys. I love them dearly. Oh, that's right. So I never tell anybody. Come here. I always talk about this little guy right here. He's my boy. This is Han Solo. I always tell you guys about him because that's my boy. However, what I don't tell you, come here, Blitzen, is my wife's lap noodle. Blitzen. All right, boys, you made your introductions. Now go. So what I did was I basically recorded my drive home in 3 different segments, and they're 20-minute segments of filming, mind you. So the first cut is literally leaving the school. That's at 120 times capture speed. The second is 30 times capture speed, and the third is 10 times capture speed. And at the end, I have a short baseline run in there that's just straight footage, and I'm going to go fastest all the way down to standard real-time footage. The reason we're going to make this is I'm attempting to play a little bit with what I can do to edit. Say I'm traveling to a show, going from point A to point B. Oh, yeah, I know, that's really Monday. So going from my house to the parts store, going from my house to a racetrack, going to a show, anything. If I want to do some traveling and get that cool little thing, I have to learn how to use these features. And what we're gonna find, what you're gonna see, is that this feature does not translate the way I thought it would. I was rather surprised. I really thought that I would be like, okay, so here's a clear winner, and this is clearly a loser. This one could do it. And that's not the case. I have discovered that essentially each capture rate would have its use in different points. Again, like I said, these are all 20-minute segments of filming. Obviously, they are not the same length of film once they're done. And the 10 times is actually cut roughly in half because it's 10 times. I had 20 minutes of filming relatively, and I had 2 minutes worth of footage out of that. In comparison to the 120 times, which gave me like 48 seconds of footage. And you guys will see this. And then, of course, the 30 time fell somewhere in there. And I know I could do the math and just give it to you guys. But that's not what I'm going to do. We're going to watch it. We're going to have the rough idea. And we're going to look at it and go, oh, hey, this one would be great if I'm driving for 3 days to an event and I want it all on there. And let's go ahead and slam that all together. And it makes sense. That capture rate, and it even says, the phone tells you what it's ideally for. And it tells us that that's for, setting your phone up at night and watching the stars pass. And so, yes, each speed has its purpose, its point, and what it's going to be good for and what it's not. So at that rate, let's get into the footage that I have. And I'll break in between, and we'll talk about it a little bit, and then we'll snap to the next one. Okay, guys, what'd you think of that 120 times footage? I thought it was pretty cool. It's got a neat little element, but it has a really cool look, but it doesn't give you any feel. And that's where I say, like, I think it'd be great for a long footage. Like, if you're out driving for a day, 2 days, and you just keep, making some footage, that would be great. Go ahead and cram that in there and slow it back down to normal speed as you're pulling up to the park or wherever it is you're going. And there's the 30, guys. So the 30, I think, is going to be great for when you have a day trip. You run out and say I'm running to the other side of the state. So I got like 2 or 3 hours of drive time going to, like, look at a car or look at some parts or something along those lines. And I want to have footage of that trip down and then the trip back, so I can go ahead and condense that all down, and here's that, and it gives you a little bit of feeling. You get a lot more feel for stop and go, the traffic flow, turning, and that kind of stuff. So I think, again, like I said, we have purposes for all of this. It's just going to be how we use them. And that's the 10. So I think the 10 is going to be most ideal for, obviously, like I say, you're running around town, running to get parts quick. It's a great speed for a quick, throw in an interlude between, events such as, hey, we're working on this car today. Oh man, we got to go get this part. And then, so we'll see how this goes. All right, guys. So here is a little bit of standard footage. And this is going to be done at 60 mile an hour on cruise control, which is relatively close to what most of the filming that I just did was. There's going to be some fluctuations, stop goes, that kind of stuff. A lot of areas that were 55, but this is just to give us a baseline, and that's it, guys. So we've got that baseline. Now you have an idea for what's going on. I know what's going on. Oh, my boys are just, this is going to be interesting. I'm going to have to make this, guys, you hear this? This is why we do most of the videos in Studio Subaru. Thank you for joining Mystery Route tonight. You guys have a lovely day. I'll see you again on the next one. E-Route out.